For the first time in their 45-year history, the Los Angeles Kings have won the Stanley Cup. You hear that, SoCal?
No.
That's the sound of one hand clapping. Yes, it appears that this historic milestone has been all but forgotten by the true LA sports diehards. Of course, I'm talking about the rioters. When the Lakers won in 2009 and 2010, anarchy ensued. Dozens arrested. Stores looted. Kimchi defermented. Now, I get that this is basketball country, and every time Kobe Bryant does so much as floss, there's coverage on it. But this is a first championship in a major sport. Maybe hockey is just a cultural thing. Montreal had millions in damage following their cup win in '93. Vancouver is still rioting. However, the only thing hockey-related Angelinos actually get jazzed for is Paulina Gretzky's next Instagram. Regardless, it's time for LA to stand up and truly appreciate one of the greatest runs in playoff history in any sport. Plus, in 45 years with smart management, careful rebuilds, and the right players, anyone can get it right. So look up from your organic chai latte. It's Copa time to get down and dowdy for your team. Leave the kids with a Sutter, get in your Carter, and scuderi down to Figueroa as quick as you can for the parade. And if you didn't understand any of that, keep this one thing in mind. You probably would have rioted had the Kings have lost. And now, we turn to viewer mail. Since this show is low budget, we decided to take other people's mail instead. Joining us for a dramatic reenactment, viewer mail correspondent Deeksha Bhat.
This letter comes to us from the good people in apartment 138. Steve, it's Andrea. It seems like mail's the wrong way to do this, but I wanted to make sure you got the message.
Ha, they didn't.
We're done, Steve. I've tried to be nice, but I just can't do this anymore. So dramatic. The last time I even felt a spark was when the toaster gave me an electrical shock. Can't you act a little more like Christian Grey and a little less like John Mayer?
This is getting good.
I just know you've been unfaithful, Steve. You keep telling me you were going to make it rain on them hoes. What hoes, Steve? What hoes? And then that time at Wells Fargo where you said I was acting fresh. Fresh, Steve? You don't have swag. You're a white boy from Lafayette. Honestly, I've seen more bounce in my laundry.
Oh, snap!
Like a can of Dr. Pepper, I need my love life heated.
And endorsed by Pitbull.
So, we're done, Steve.
Oh, no!
P.S. Corduroy pants with dress shoes. What is this, an episode of Seinfeld? Oh, you fancy, huh? P.S. I left the water running. The place is probably flooded. P.S. I also took the dog.
Viewer mail with Deeksha Bhat. In FX news, Greece is the word. It's got groove, it's got meaning, but what it doesn't got is a central government. Tell me more. Tell me more. On June 17th, Greece will hold their second election in 2 months, which has major implications for the long-term strength of both the Euro and US economy. The two major parties, the conservative New Democracy Party and the leftist Syriza Party, are neck and neck, kind of like the T-Birds and those other guys. Only one way to decide this election: drag race. More importantly, if a new leader is not elected, Greece will likely be pushed out of the Eurozone altogether. The country would then revert back to using the drachma, a currency that is not only outdated but also a rejected horror villain. It appears Greeks want a bailout, but are unhappy with the stringent austerity measures posed by the EU. Citizens clearly want the best of both sides. Risk sentiment has reached a critical point, as people have been withdrawing their life savings and spending it on non-perishable items like canned goods, pasta, and KY. All this volatility has led to chills, and they're multiplying. At this critical juncture, Greece needs someone to step up and lead this country out of certain fiscal Armageddon. In other words, they need an hero. And now, please welcome back Deeksha Bhat for her signature segment, Bot or Not. Puppies.
Bot.
Kittens.
Bot.
People who call San Francisco San Fran.
Not.
Christian Grey.
Bot.
Christian Slater.
Not.
Candlelight dinners on a Tuesday.
Bot.
So, like 7?
What in the world?
7:30?
Daniel.
Kale salad.
Bot.
Thanks for being here, Deeksha. Most people are pretty camera shy.
I'm not.
Bot or not? Join us next week on June 23rd for episode 5. For Talk Toronto in Los Angeles, I'm Daniel Spitz.
And I'm Deeksha Bhat.
Good night and good comedy.